Alam mo, sa comment mo na yan, ikaw yung sus.
Kala?
Bagoong!
Di ko na alam.
Bagoong, ha?
Not everybody can cook, but everybody can eat. Welcome to the council, where we bring an imposter to a group of people with a shared interest and see if our guy or girl gets found out. This show is made possible with Grab Food Signatures, where you can find crowd favorites and exciting new flavors exclusively available on Grab Food. The show is simple. We will have 3 rounds of food that will come with 3 rounds of questions. Our contestants will eat together, all while trying to figure out who amongst them is only faking their food knowledge and who actually knows what they're talking about.
There's something fishy about your ketchup, ha? You need to catch up.
Today it's going to be 3 cooks versus a non-cook. But before we meet our kitchen experts, here is our imposter. Out to bring chaos in the FEATR studio, we have foodie content creator and self-proclaimed national food critic who doesn't cook, Shep Rod.
Soy sauce.
Soy
If I may defend myself. Hello everyone, my name is Rod, but everyone knows me as...
Hello mga kaibigan, ito nga pala si Shep Rod. Sinasaniban na ako ulit ng chef personality ko.
I'm literally the only non-cook amongst all the 4 participants here. So, seriously speaking, I'll just have to talk my way through all the culinary knowledge that all these guys have, and let's see if they could identify me as the imposter, or I will finally be declared as the national food critic ng bayan, pare.
For today's episode, we invited some of our favorite friends and well-known cooks around the metro. We have the beautiful, fun, and amazing home cooking content creator, the lumpia queen herself, Abi Marquez.
My name is Abi, and they call me Ketch. Even before I graduated college, I started content creation, and when I graduated, I'm now full-time creating content for myself and also a regular host here at FEATR.
We also have all-around wonderful human being, former commis chef, content creator, and foodie. Oh baby, it's Juri Imao.
Hey guys, I'm Juri Imao, also known as Bagoong, and I'm a full-time food content creator. I also had experience working in a hotel before.
Last but not least, we have a baker who believes in baking love, not war. His wittily captioned cakes got the internet's attention, but will he also draw attention to himself and be suspected of being the imposter? Say hi to Chef Wado Siman.
Hi, I'm Wado Siman. I'm a pastry chef and I own several restaurants, and I also work as a business consultant for different brands. Honestly, medyo kinakabahan ako. Siyempre, parang ang goal mo is to really spot the imposter, and I don't know much about yung parang technicalities ng food, but I'm also very excited because I get to try different foods from Grab.
Ang sarap, parang chicharon.
Yeah.
Parang
Chicharon
ganun.
nga.
Quite savory, a little sour, a little spicy. The raw onions add a hint of sweetness.
He sounds like someone na knows what he's doing. Parang sobrang tagal na sa industry, kaya mabagal magsalita and doesn't have to say things.
Parang mukha siyang plain eh. Kasi like yung mga sisig sa Manila, normally you see a lot of mayonnaise, maraming white onion, yung chili na green. Pero once you taste it, it's really flavorful. You know that it's deep fried, but it doesn't taste too oily.
And what I really love is the texture about it. It's a premium sisig, I'll say that.
Pero you know what I miss? Yung egg. So ako siguro nasanay ako sa Manila sisig na may raw egg on top, and then they serve it on, you cook it sa sizzling plate na.
Very different from my usual sisig kasi most of the time, even though crunchy yung natitikman ko dito, meron pa ring like moist parts na tinadtad na tender, moist cuts of whatever meat they used.
Di-describe mo ba siya as moist? Sisig? Moist?
Oh, moist?
It's
No.
moist! Parang is this from Pampanga ba? Yung sisig na to? From Milas, Pampanga. It's only based in Pampanga. Wala silang branch sa Metro Manila. Sana meron ganito dito. I'm actually really jealous. Now that Bagong mentioned that Kapampangans could actually order this now on Grab Food, Milas has always been a staple in their own province, so props to them. Props to Grab Food. Paglabas ng sisig, sobrang kabado na ako. As in, na mental block ako out of nowhere. Halos lahat ng binasa ko regarding the entire show, naglaho lang. Grabe yung mga sinasabi nila ketchup, nila chili oil, nila bagoong. As in, alam na alam nila.
Nauna ako para may masabi naman ako, para hindi ako yung sus dito.
Go na.
Okay, para siyang tokwat baboy. Meron siyang yung cartilage, so ito yung nakikita sa tenga or sa pig's face. Yan. We have fried tofu, tsaka yung sauce, which I think is toyo na may kalamansi.
I'm pleasantly surprised na ang dami palang celery sa Pampanga. No? I mean, like, you don't usually put celery and sisig and tokwat baboy. And tokwat baboy ba is from Pampanga talaga? Or, na?
Is this tokwat baboy ba?
Are you doubting yourself, Ketchup?
Hindi. I'm just very humble. And very open to be wrong. Umpisa pa lang china-challenge na ako ni chili oil. Kumanda to sa akin.
Right off the bat, taste is a nice balance of salty and sour. And as chili oil mentioned, it's actually quite astounding that there's a lot of celery.
Anong pangalan niya ulit? Si... Soy sauce. Feeling ko soy sauce, sobrang articulate niya. Kasi nakakapagduda. Soy sauce.
If I may defend myself, I'm only this articulate because English is my native language. So, sorry about that.
Very on point yung sauce nila. Whenever you make tokwat baboy, you want yung sauce niya, parang alam mo yung crispy pata sauce.
I commend na ang lambot niya. Kasi usually pag hindi nalaga ng maayos yung ganitong part ng pig, hindi pleasant yung eating experience kasi sobrang kunat. Pero ito, it's very easy to eat.
Ito yung tangy notes niya, yung sourness. Parang nakakatanggal siya nung yung umay from the tofu and the pork. So I think, yun.
At this point, I absolutely have no idea on how things will play out. I really hope I get to make everyone work against ketchup or chili oil. I don't think I could work against Bagong because he already called me out.
Hindi siya super red like you would compare to a ragu. And then, yung nasa ibabaw, nagulat ako kasi matamis siya. So it's like a sweet Mornay sauce.
Wow.
Morning!
So matamis siya.
Ako naman, I think they're very generous in terms of, like, putting a lot of cheese, yung meat nila. But I was also surprised na it's on the sweeter side. I think this lacks ketchup.
Wait, si chili oil ba yun?
Yeah.
Nilalagyan mo ng ketchup yung ano mo? Yung Bake Mac mo?
Yeah. Sometimes. Pero I use real tomato ketchup.
Usually, parang first time ko makarinig ng nilalagyan yung ketchup.
For someone na favorite condiment ng bagoong, kini-question mo yung ketchup.
Medyo nung dududa.
Di ba may Japanese pasta and they call it parang
Napolitana.
Di ba? Yun. Kakanood ko lang ng First Love eh. So, ketchup pasta talaga yung nasa utak ko.
Soy sauce, could you tell us about how would you prepare sauce for your baked mac?
Umabot sa point na I knew I was on the verge of losing. For baked mac, I'll just use cheeses and prepare a nice layer of bechamel on top.
For me, very nostalgic siya. Parang something served like kunyari during sa school.
Right.
Ganun. Na kunyari sweet yung sauce tapos very generous yung bechamel, very creamy.
I think yun yung ng Toll House talaga eh. I think I've been there once. They serve really good comfort food.
Comfort
So yung
food.
agenda niya of like, yung nostalgia and bechamel, ginagamit yung mga words, are present sa food nila.
Chili oil, ulti na lang, boboto na kita. I epic.
Actually, dalawa yung pinagpipilian ko ngayon. One, it's either soy sauce or si chili oil. Pareho sila, they're very good at parang, kunyari, they'd say something na medyo sus, pero babawiin nila after.
What I like about it is the cherry creamy filling in the middle. It's a nice balance of everything you'd want in a chocolate cake. But I think I taste more a texture of chocolate bread. What do you guys think?
I think it's a cake, bro.
Immediately on the fourth dish, which was the Black Forest cake, Bagoong immediately called me out, or I think the other guys called me out for saying that the cake was made of chocolate bread. I don't know why I said that, but because it tasted like chocolate bread, what could I do, man?
Kasi ako, I really appreciate a good cake when I see one. And kasi, like you guys mentioned, it's very moist. I try to play it down a little nung huli. Kasi after nung cake na yon, syempre, mahilig talaga ako sa sweets. I try na, parang baka masyado ng giveaway. So medyo, play it down ko ng konti. It's on the lighter side kasi the cake they use is actually parang medyo sponge cake. So there's a lot of air in it. It's not too dense.
Right.
And the frosting also is
Light.
whipped cream. It's very light. So it's a good balance of sweet and actually the cherries in the middle give it a good balance ng acidity.
Ang laki nung slice.
Yeah.
Akala ko hindi ko siya mauubos, pero after the first bite, you realize how light it is. And I think it's really cool that you can order a whole cake from Grab Food Signatures in Toll House sa Pampanga.
I had to ask something. I had to stand out
and let people know that I also know what I'm talking about. Who is everyone's favorite food icon here?
Rene Redzepi. What I love about him the most is like how innovative he is with his dishes. Like he was one of the pioneers of they call it like new Nordic cuisine.
Massimo Bottura. He owns Osteria Francescana. So one of the things I learned from him is that if the tradition doesn't work or if there's room for improvement in tradition, don't be afraid to innovate.
Si Cristina Tosi. Kasi I like how she incorporates so much of her personality sa dishes na she prepares. So, yung parang what she did with the Momofuku milk bar, parang, yeah, everything's very playful, everything's unique.
Lahat sila sunod-sunod. Alam nila kung ano sasabihin nila. Rene Zellweger, Massimo, ewan, car brand ata yun. Tapos si, Tosi someone. My favorite food icon is Maria Orosa. One of the only things I remembered was, Maria Orosa is a war heroine and one of the most important figures in local cuisine. Maria Orosa was a war heroine who created soya-lap and darat, and she's also the inventor of banana ketchup. And the really fun fact about that is she's a Filipina, and she literally saved tens of thousands of lives.
Nakakaiyak yun. Nice.
Grab food signature saves lives.
Clap? So, bali nandito na po tayo sa huling segment po, no? The final countdown. Feeling ko po, ito na talaga yung katapusan ko, guys.
So, kailangan lagyan muna ng kalamansi.
Lalagyan po muna namin ng kalamansi.
Usually parang the base of the palabok sauce is tinapa plus yung pork broth.
People toppings for palabok, yeah. Smoked fish. And pork cracklings are also present here.
Pork cracklings.
Yeah.
Chicharon, man.
Charon lang.
Chicharon.
Lang pala.
Chicharon.
For the sauce, I would usually do it hindi pork broth, but fresh na shrimp broth. So what I do is I get whole shrimps, tas yung heads
Minamash mo, ganun.
Imamash mo siya dun sa water, then yun yung broth na gagamitin mo.
Mukhang sobrang legit talaga yung yung palabok na to from Susie's Cuisine. If ever you get the chance, you should order it from Grab Food Signatures.
Seeing that this was delivered, parang mukha siyang ginawa sa bahay kasi you can plate it this way with extra sauce on the side. Galing mo, Grab Food!
Solid.
Actually, itong palabok ni Susie's Cuisine is probably one of the better ones I've tried. It's really, really good.
This is tibok-tibok. Parang mahablang ka siya, pero kapampangan.
Right.
Tsaka gusto ko yung ground pork sa ibabaw.
Ground
Wait a minute.
pork, di yun.
Ay, hindi. Ano siya?
So sino yun? Si chili oil?
Chili oil.
Ground pork.
Hindi, ano yan? Yung sa coconut pag niluto mo, nagko-curdle, and then you burn it.
Anong tawag doon?
Paano siya? Hindi.
Ano?
Sauce! Oh no.
Sauce! Latik siya, bro.
Gumagawa ko nito eh. Latik.
Okay, I have this question for chili oil. What's your favorite dish to cook? And can you walk us through like the process of cooking it?
Sanchival. Because it involves a lot of, you have to perfect it. So doing the meringue, you have to cook it at a very low temperature. You want to make sure that you dry the meringue out para it won't collapse or it won't be like chewy and soggy.
Chili oil ulit.
Hot seat.
What is your favorite cooking technique and why?
Parang mahirap na tanong yan ah.
Joke.
Ayun na.
Nag-react kayo, nakita nyo ba?
50? Siguro kung 100, tatanggapin ka pa.
I recently discovered how to pressure cook things. Kasi like normally, it would take 2 hours to tenderize beef. Impatient ako when it comes to cooking. So I really want it done fast. Slow cooking, parang I've also tried slow cooking, parang bangus, sardines. Parang you kind of want to melt yung tinik ng bangus when you do slow cooking. Parang Spanish style.
Chili oil. What's in a Mornay sauce?
Ooh, there we go.
Sobrang nakaka-pressure pala yun na pinag-iinitan nila ako. Hindi ko na-expect na ako yung tatanungin nilang tatlo. Thank you so much. Soy sauce.
Mornay.
Kasi ang specialty ko talaga is pastry. And we don't put Mornay sauce on cake.
You add things to it, it becomes other sauces. So if you add cheese to bechamel, that's Mornay.
Wow.
Pre, today ko nga lang nalaman ko ano yung Mornay sauce eh. Mornay? Monray pala. Kasi nakalimutan ko na, diba? So, kung ito na po ang katapusan ko, I would like to say I expected it.
It's time to cast your votes. Who do you think is the imposter?
I think the imposter is chili oil. Eventually, it all came down to how many suspicious things happened sa mga taong to. Feeling ko yung ground beef kanina, joke lang so hindi ko siya kinonsider. Pero using tomato ketchup, it's not something that you say off the top of your head.
Because I was expecting na kakagat si ketchup doon sa binigay kong pera. But apparently, this competition is not about that. Talagang kailangan yung credibility mo. Sa simula, I was really thinking na si ketchup. Kasi yung mga ano rin niya yung adjectives niya parang ginugol niya na adjectives to use for food.
Tender, light, moist. So matamis siya.
Habang papalapit ng papalapit sa huli, I think si ketchup pa rin.
Sige. Yan pala.
Kasi hindi niya tinanggap yung 50 pesos ko. And at the same time, yun, parang she uses too much adjectives for me.
Feeling ko pinili ako ni chili oil kasi bawal niya piliin yung sarili niya.
It can't be Bagoong because I was genuinely impressed when he mentioned Rene Redzepi. And as for ketchup and chili oil, let's just say one of them knew what the sauce was. As Ketchup said, foundations of culinary is knowing mother sauces. So my vote will be on chili oil. I don't know what happened, kaya kung manalo man ako dito, nakasalalay na yun sa sagot ni Bagoong.
Initially, I suspected soy sauce. But it felt a bit rehearsed in a way. But then as we progressed, like kunyari, when he recognized yung sinabi ko, parang medyo na-convince ako ng konti. Si naman, chili oil, parang it's either, okay, baker siya, hindi siya savory cook. So, yun nga, what threw me off was yung ground beef. Kasi siyempre kapag baker ka, pastry yun As in, dessert yun. Tapos, parang yun yung pag-describe niya. Along with yung sinabi nga nila na yung mother sauces, gano'n. So, my vote, I'm so sorry. My vote would have to be chili oil.
It only proves na hindi pera ang competition na to. Hindi nadadaan sa pera.
Oh my God, makakahinga na ako ng malamig! Oh man!
Wait, ikaw yung imposter?
Yeah, I am. Ako yun! Normally po, ganito talaga ako magsalita. But you know, if I had to be on the show,
Yeah, very...
Yun yung
Galing niya, galing niya. Wag
I would talk like this.
Honestly, di ko expect talaga na si Shep Rod talaga yung imposter. Sobrang, parang iniba pa niya yung accent niya.
Yung mga comments na, oh yeah, you know him? Or, I'm actually quite impressed. Parang, wow, na-impress ko siya. He's someone so veteran.
It feels nice to be acknowledged by all three fellow cooks in this show. That no one's asking me questions. I think I played the part of the imposter down to the nail. Sorry po talaga.
Bumukawakan. Binoto mo ako. Kanina I was mentioning how much I want to use pressure cooker. Ganun pala yung feeling pag nape-pressure ka. Ikaw yung nasa But in essence, I'm a pastry chef. And I have my own pastry shop. And then we've been running for 6 years already.
Super embarrassing!
Medyo nagigilty ako ng sobra. Kasi, syempre, profession niya yun Tapos, parang sasabihin mo, imposter ka sa hindi ka cook ganun.
Bait-bait. Tumatanggap po
Let's go, let's go.
Sorry kung hopefully didn't feel na na-degrade namin yung profession mo.
Anything cooking related, wala na akong masasabi.
Hindi natin natanong siya.
Oo, kasi ako lang tinanong.
Sorry, Chili.
Malaking pasasalamat po sa feature. Ako po yung pinakaunang imposter na nanalo sa The Council. I feel extremely guilty for winning. In real life, I don't think imposters are supposed to win. In fact, they are not supposed to. And so, before we leave this table, I would like to say, you may become a really good impostor, but you will never be free unless you be true to yourself. And with that, I would like to say, the truth always finds its way out. At dito po mga kaibigan, nalaman nyo na kaya kong makipagbakbakan sa mga literal na cook, sa mga literal na chef. Kasi ako nga si Shep Rod. Erwan, matagal na kitang inaabol. Ikaw susunod pare. Ako panalo dito. All the meals and food items presented in this show are available exclusively on GrabFood Signatures Pampanga. Find your signature taste
and grab food signatures.
Mabuhay! Ang
Mabuhay!
Mabuhay si Soy Sauce!
Mabuhay si soy sauce!
For the first time, our imposter won this one, convincing and acting skills level 1000. Yes. Like all good things, the council has to come to an end. Thank you for tuning in and laughing with us over some great meals. This may be our finale, but remember that you can have your favorite meals anytime on any day. Find your signature taste with Grab Food Signatures, crowd-favored restaurants, and exciting new flavors exclusively available on Grab Food.